When Memphis Comes Back to Me. Part 1. I'll be on stage in 1977, lights in my eyes, crowd somewhere out there, and then it happens. Everything fades for a second. Not like I leave the stage, but like my mind steps somewhere else entirely. And I'm not there anymore. I'm somewhere I haven't been in a long time, but I still know it like I never left. Part 2. I'm 18 again, walking down Union Avenue in Memphis. Heat on the pavement, cars rolling slow, gravel under my shoes, and I don't really know what I'm doing with my life yet. I'm just moving forward, because that's all you do when you don't have answers. Part 3. And I stop in front of this little place, Memphis Recording Service, before it became Sun Records. I stand there for a second, just looking at the door, like it means more than a building. Like whatever's inside already knows something about me. I don't know yet. Part 4. And I push the door open. Marion's at the desk, watching me like she's already figuring me out. And I tell her the only thing I know how to say. I just want to make a record, something my mama can hear me in. Quah. Ending. CTA. Come back for the next part. Subscribe. I walk into the recording room and everything gets quiet in a different way. Not empty quiet, heavy quiet. The tape machine hums softly. A single microphone stands in front of me. And for a moment, I just stare at it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm just an 18-year-old kid who loves music more than anything, hoping I belong in a place like this. I take a deep breath, step up to the microphone, and hope my voice is enough. Quah. Part 2. Marion gets everything ready, and the machine begins to roll. I sing My Happiness. Then I sing That's When Your Heartaches Begin. I'm nervous, but once I start singing, I forget about everything else. For a few minutes, it's just me, the microphone, and the music. I don't know if anyone else will ever hear these songs. I just hope Mama smiles when she does. Quah. Part 3. When it's over, the room gets quiet again. Marion hands me the acetate record. I thank her, tuck it carefully under my arm, and walk back out into the Memphis heat. To everybody else, it's just another afternoon. But I can't stop thinking about what just happened. I don't know why. I just know that something about that room feels different now. Like I left a small piece of myself behind. Quah. Part 4. I have no idea that Marion has noticed me. I don't know she'll remember my name. I don't know she'll tell Sam Phillips about that quiet kid who came in to make a record. Right now, I'm just Elvis Presley. A young man with a dream bigger than he knows, walking home with a record for his mama, never imagining that one simple afternoon would be the first step toward everything that comes next. Come back for part 3, where a year later I walk back through those doors and everything changes. Subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the story. The day everything changed. Part 1. About a year passes. Life keeps going. I'm still working my job, still thinking about music whenever I get the chance. And then I get another shot. Marion remembered me. She told Sam Phillips about that quiet kid who came into the studio to make a record for his mama. So this time, Sam calls me back. And before we record anything, he brings in 2 musicians, Scotty Moore and Bill Black. We shake hands. Nobody really knows what this is supposed to be yet. Not them. Not Sam. And honestly, not me. Quah. Part 2. We start recording. Try one song, then another. Country songs, ballads, anything we can think of. Take after take, but nothing feels right. It's like we're working hard, but not finding anything real. The room starts to feel tight, like we're missing something we can't name. Quah. Part 3. Then we take a lunch break. The pressure drops. People relax. I pick up my guitar, just messing around, not thinking about anything serious. And I start playing That's All Right, Mama. Just joking around, trying to kill time. Then Bill starts laughing and jumps in on bass. Scotty picks up his guitar and follows along. And suddenly, it doesn't feel like a break anymore. It feels like something's starting. Quah. Part 4. We go back in the room. Sam hears it from the control room and comes out. He looks at us like he just heard something different for the first time. And he says, "What are y'all doing?" We freeze for a second, not sure if we messed up. Then he smiles. Don't stop. Back up and do it again. And we do. None of us knew it at the time. But that lunch break, that moment of just messing around, became the sound that changed everything. Come back for part 4, where that sound leaves the studio, hits the radio, and changes music forever. Subscribe so you don't miss the final chapter. When the World Heard It. Final. Part 1. Everything feels different when I look back now. Because there was a moment before anything became what people think it was. Before the name, before the crowds, before all of it. It started in a small room in Memphis. And at the time, it didn't feel like the beginning of anything at all. Just music. Just 3 people trying to figure something out. Part 2. We didn't leave that session thinking it meant anything. We just walked out and kept going with life, like it was ordinary. But it wasn't, because something had already started moving without us realizing it. The record didn't stay in the room. It left and kept going farther than we ever could have followed. Part 3. And then everything starts happening. I'm at the movie theater, but I'm not really watching the movie. I'm nervous, restless, like something is pulling at me. I've got no idea what's going on yet, but my parents are being told to get me because something is happening at the radio station. Dewey Phillips is playing the record over and over again and again, like he can't stop it. They say it played more than a dozen times that night, and I don't realize it yet, but while I'm sitting there trying to stay still, my life is already on the radio. Part 4. And now when I think back on it, it all gets quiet inside me. Not because it ended, but because I finally understand it. I can still see them. Sam Phillips, Marion, Bill Black behind the bass, Scotty Moore behind the guitar. All of us in that room, just trying something real. And I think about how I'd want to be remembered. Not for everything that came after, not for the lights or the crowd, but for the moments that were honest, when it wasn't about becoming anything yet. Just music and people trying to find a sound. That my music meant something to people, and I hope it helped them in some way. That's how I would like to be remembered.